going on YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Thanks so much for tuning back in. Cool video for you guys today. I was actually looking at some of the comments on some of my previous videos, and the one thing I'm seeing a lot of is people are actually asking about roof cleanings. And I do have about one or two roof cleaning videos on my channel. You guys can go check it out, but maybe I haven't been as informative as far as how to do it, right? And some of these comments are asking me, how do I make my bleach? What are the processes like? Can you take me on an A through Z step process on how I do my roof cleaning? So I told myself a couple days ago, the next roof cleaning I do, I'm gonna take you guys along with it. So that's what we're doing today. We're doing a roof cleaning. We're gonna be doing a driveway cleaning as well on the same property. Right now I'm on my way to Luling. Look at that beautiful Texas backcountry right there. All kinds of nice scenery. But about an hour there, hour back. That's where I get all my bleach from. $1.85 a gallon. I love it. And I have no problem driving out here. So, and then later today, we're going to be showing a 3-bedroom, 2-bath apartment. And then I got dinner tonight. I also got an estimate I got to run today. So really busy day today, guys. We're going to be making some good coin, some good cheddar. So I'm happy about that. And right now, I'm fixing to pull up to my chemical plant, and I'll take you guys a cool little video of that. So stay tuned. So we are here. This is where I get the chemical from. Big old 1,000-gallon tote. Luling, Texas. They got hydraulic acid, hydrofluoric acid, all kinds of different acids, so shit'll kill you. Big old chemical plant. But $1.85 a gallon, we're fixing to fill up. Property out, guys. This is what we're going to be doing a quick estimate on real quick. Nice pool over there. We're going to be doing all these pavers, walls, exterior house wash. It's about a 5,000 square foot home. Just waiting for the homeowner to come out and we'll take a look. Alright guys, so actually I'm in Round Rock now. And I got to the job and realized I didn't have any gas in the truck, in my gas containers in the pressure washer, and I did not have any laundry detergent. So right now we're walking into HEB, gonna get myself some laundry detergent and maybe pick up a sandwich. So let's get that. All right guys, so we're at the job. This is the roof we're gonna be cleaning. We're also gonna be doing the driveway as well. And it's about a 990 square foot home. And if you've never done roofs before, some things to point out, some things to look for when you get here or when you're doing the estimate is, number one, if they have gutters or not. So obviously this one does not have any gutters whatsoever. So that's going to create a tiny bit of headache. You got to manage runoff. And when you come over here to the roof line, you got to see where exactly it's going to be dropping, right? So right here, I know it's going to be dropping right here in this garden bed that's got nothing in it. So no real worries there. I do see there's an AC unit behind this fence. So we'll make sure that AC unit's probably covered with the tarp I got in the truck. Must have is tarps, must have tarps. Definitely something to have. You can throw over electrical, throw it over flower beds. You can see someone tried to pressure wash over here. Didn't do too good of a job. Walk around to the back. Nice freshly painted siding. So when you got wood siding like this that's nice and painted, always got to do your due diligence and give it a good rinse down, and then keep an eye on letting chemicals drip off that roof. So let's look at the back here. And wow, that roof looks actually really good in the back. Still gonna clean it. They paying us to clean it, so just hit the whole thing. Don't cheat yourself, don't cheat the client on not hitting areas that are clean just because they're already clean. You bid it at a price, do the whole thing. So let's get started on mixing our batch. All right guys, so what I'm doing right now is I'm transferring bleach from my straight bleach tank through the Gen 2 soft wash system, out the transfer side of my ball valve, of my 3-way ball valve, and it's going into my batch mix tank. So we're gonna do about, fill that up to about, I don't know, 12 gallons, 13 gallons. Fill the rest up, 17 gallons up with water. That should give us just under 6%, maybe in the mid 5s. And we're gonna do some laundry detergent, Tropical Passion. How about that? Throw that in there. And I already pre-treated all the concrete. And we're gonna get to washing. I got my 10-foot ladder up there ready to go. I'll be able to hit everything from the roof level where that ladder sits. But before we start washing the roof, I'm gonna get my power washer out. I'm gonna saturate all this area, all the runoff area, make sure that's all ready to go. And once I'm done with this side, I'm gonna resaturate the whole grass area and then move on to the back. So, almost ready to go over here. And almost ready. All right, so I just made my batch. There she is right there. Got the dipstick ready to go. Put about maybe a quarter of this, half of this, and this is about, you know, 1.3 liters, just a regular container of soap. Put about a quarter to half of that in there. Then just took the stick and just kind of mashed it up in there and it should be ready to go. And what I'm gonna do now is just rinse the whole surrounding area, make sure that's all ready to go. That way, if bleach gets on it, if bleach comes off that roof and lands on any kind of surface or anything, whether that be that plant over there, the grass, concrete, the siding, gonna have no issues as long as it's irrigated. So let's go ahead and rinse that. All right, so that's fine with the rinsing. It only took me a couple seconds. Ideally, you want to rinse longer than that, but because we just got a rain shower in here, everything's already kind of rinsed already. And this roof line isn't directly going on any kind of plants. Actually, these garden beds push out a little bit so where the roof line's only really getting on the concrete and that flower bed that's just dead and empty in there. So as far as plant life and things we got to watch out on this particular property, we should be fine. Go ahead and set up the ladder and get started. Always wear your PPE, protective equipment. Oh God. Let's do it. go. Just coated the whole roof in about, what was that, 15 minutes? The whole half roof, I should say. But all that's been hit. Now, here's what just happened. This is some of the things you gotta watch out for. Is I just stained this. So, I mean, a lot of this stuff is kind of unavoidable as far as, you know, some of this stuff is just gonna happen sometimes. So I am gonna let the client know that that's what happened. What I am gonna do is just take a fan tip on the pressure washer and fan tip that whole area and see if I can camouflage some of that bleach out of there, because a lot of this is just dirty. So I'll take the fan tip, probably start right there and all along that fence line, and we'll get rid of some of that. That's not gonna be a problem. I'm not even worried about that. The house is getting sold anyway, so. But yeah, you just saw it. A couple areas over here I need to touch up. As you can see, this area up there needs to get re-hit, as well as that top area. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay guys, as you can see, there's a lot of grass, thick grass directly on the roof line. Coming off the roof line, you guys can see that just fine. Coming directly off the roof line of the roof, obviously. So I got my ball valve here. I'm just gonna go ahead and rinse that whole area. All right guys, so as you can see, I didn't do any Houdini type shit. That whole video, this whole length of this video is 9 minutes and counting. So about 10-15 on the front, 9 in the back. What's that, 20 minutes, 25 minutes? $500 for a quick 900 square foot roof cleaning. Head over to the front, turn off the power washer, and we'll get to the concrete cleaning. Okay, so it's actually starting to rain, which means I'm probably not gonna show you guys the concrete cleaning. You guys don't even need to see that. You guys have seen me clean like 30 different driveways. So, but the roof is all clean. Now, whenever you guys get done with the roof, always do a walk around. Make sure you guys covered all your bases. See, there's these little cracks in there. Make sure you get all in those. And take a step back. Go stand over here on the street. That way, when a homeowner or your client's coming driving through their house, this is what they're gonna see. Okay? Take a step back, make sure you got all the spots. And it's still working up there. You might look at it and go, you know, it's not as clean as you might think, but it's raining. it's still on there. And guys, this solution needs, you know, a couple hours to the whole day to really work its magic and kill all that mold and bring all those streaks out of there. So over time, this is really going to look even better. Okay, the front looks pretty good to me. Now let's go to the back. I'm going to deal with this. Like I said, I already told you guys I'm going to use a fan tip and fan tip that whole fence line. That'll kind of camouflage it in there, and depending on how that looks, that'll tell me if I'm going to tell the homeowner or not. But like I said, it's not even the homeowner, it's a realtor. It's getting sold, so even more so, not that big of a deal. So look at the back. Really good. Didn't really miss any spots. There's a flat top right here. I hit that as well, and the grass is all soaked. So that's a roof cleaning, guys. 25 minutes, $500. You know, I have a minimum with roof cleanings, and that's right at 500 bucks. But how I charge roof cleanings is anywhere from 30 to 40 cents a square foot. Okay, so 900, let's call it 1,000 square foot for easy math. 30 cents would be 300, 40 cents would be 400. But I'm just not gonna drive somewhere and go through all the chemicals, do the preparations, and put on the masks for less than $500. So this is the minimum roof cleaning, and we got some contractors in there doing some work. But yeah, 30 cents a square foot on the shingle roofs and 40 cents a square foot on the tile roofs, because the tile roofs, they got all kinds of grooves in there. You got to make sure you get underneath them, and it's a little bit more tedious with tile roofs. So 30 cents to 35 cents a square foot for shingle roofs is my sweet spot, with a $500 minimum, if you guys are wondering. So go ahead and put you guys away because it's looking like it's going to rain, and let's get the concrete cleaning. And also forgot to tell you guys, we're also going to be doing the garage. Now with these oil stains and stuff, you ain't never gonna get this stuff off. Don't even try it. So we're just gonna surface clean the inside, just freshen it up a little bit, and make it a little bit more appealing in there. But man, the pre-treatment on the concrete is really doing its work. Look at that, it already looks a lot better. Okay, I'm fixing to fan tip this whole area. That's what it looks like before. Stay tuned for the after. And there you go. See, once this dries out, it looks like this side's awkwardly brighter than that side, but once this dries out, it'll all blend in just fine. Already talked to the client, he saw it, oh yeah, that sounds perfect. So that situation's been resolved, and we're all wrapped up. Concrete cleaning's done. Cleaned up the garage as good as I could. Roof looks good. Looks like a brand new roof up there, guys. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you guys just how easy it is when you have hose reels on a system. So I'm gonna show you just how easy I can get this all rolled up. And let's prop you up right here. And let's do it. So that was fairly simple, about 2 minutes, got me all rolled up. And this job took exactly 2 hours. And with the roof wash being at 500 and the concrete at 225, that sounds like 725 in 2 hours to me. So we're gonna roll out of here, Roof looks fine. And see if I can go show a property this evening. That'll be nice. So get myself all wrapped up here, strap the ladder and the surface cleaner back on top. All right, guys, we're back at the apartment. Pretty good day for us today. 2-hour work day up in Round Rock. We started early this morning, about 6 o'clock in the morning. Ran up to Luling, grabbed chemical, ran up to downtown. That's where you saw that estimate that I was doing. I'll insert some pictures for you guys. Okay, so all that flat work by the pool, driveway, the whole front of the house, all the dirt daubers and all that stuff in the eaves, the steps. That's a lot of work. It's gonna take a lot of chemicals, probably another guy with me helping. So we actually quoted that at, let me show you guys my estimate. This is my estimate software. It's called Joist. $16.25 is what we quoted that job. Still waiting to hear back, but I feel really good about it. They love me. They had me out last spring to do their gutters, which was a very expensive gutter job as well. So I'm pretty much their guy. No issues as far as concern. I'm not concerned about them, disapproving the estimate. So that's cool. But the power washing, we got a lot of jobs planned with the power washing, and I just keep on getting jobs and jobs and jobs for power washing. And right now my issue, and I've already told you guys this, is I'm trying to shift myself from being a slave with the business, working for myself, into being a business owner. Everyone wants to go around and say, oh, I want a power washing business. But if it's just you out there doing the work, you are a pressure washer. You do not own a power washing business. So I'm trying to you own a high paying job, and I've touched on this several times. I want to take the pay cut and pay someone to go do all this stuff for me so I can work on leases, on apartments, on real estate, things that I can see that I see a future with. I'm not going to be spraying the water for the rest of my life. So I want to transition myself into actually operating a business, and put more time into the real estate, and hire a good quality guy and then another person so they can tag team and do jobs together for power washing. As far as the leasing, locating company business, hopefully we can keep it small, 2 or 3 agents at the start, at least for this year in Austin, and then slowly start to progress, and then progress in Austin, and then go into different markets. Houston, I know it's a great market. Dallas, San Antonio, and whatnot. So that's fun stuff there. Other than that, guys, I think the most important thing for a lot of you guys that you need to do is just take action, right? I think that's something that we all hear a lot, but a lot of us are, I know a lot of you guys are, a lot of you guys are in the power washing business, but I know there's some of you guys that are viewing this and, you're interested in maybe getting into locating, maybe you're interested in getting into pressure washing, maybe you're interested in just starting a business, starting an idea, starting a YouTube channel. Maybe you're, young and you're entrepreneurial, you don't know what you want to do, but you have all these great plans and you want to be great out there, right? And I think the main difference between, me and you is just starting, right? Is taking action. You guys got to understand, 2-3 years ago, I was in a bad position. I was working full-time for a landscaping company, and then I was delivering auto parts at nighttime till about 11 p.m. So I was grinding, and my issue was I was spending a lot of time, not making a lot of money. So my first thing I needed to do was, okay, how do I spend a lot of time, but I'm making a lot of money, right? And so that's how I got into the car business, which anyone can get into. I highly recommend anyone, if you're, want to start, either with no experience, no nothing, but you want to get into sales and whatnot, that doesn't require fancy degrees and crap, fancy pieces of paper, which is what I call it, get into the car business, right? But as I was in the car business, I realized that, hey, look, I'm making good money, but my time is the issue. Like, how I can't enjoy my time. And that's how I got motivated to start the power washing business, or start a business. So 2 years ago, I just took action. The very next day, go to Home Depot, get my power washers, start my Facebook groups, get on Nextdoor, start hammering realtors, start calling brokers' offices, start bringing in breakfast tacos and business cards into places, right? So yeah, that's just the deal, guys. You have got to take action. Just start, even if it's a YouTube channel, right? I mean, there was a time a couple months ago, and you guys can go look in December before my first video, I should say, excluding the ones a couple years ago on my freaking dirt bike. I'm talking about the one in December. You know, I was just motivated to start a YouTube channel. I was like, hey, look, all these other guys are on YouTube posting YouTube channels and YouTube videos about different things that they're doing. I want to be one of these guys. So the very next day, without knowing anything about film or editing or anything, I just take my iPhone here, hit record, and just start filming my truck. And now we're on our way to 1,000 subscribers. We get tons of comments. I get calls almost every other day and text messages from you guys, you know, thanking me for information, hopping on the phone and just, you know, advice, how to start this, you know, how to get your website built, different questions as far as rig setups, and, you know, and I really appreciate that, guys. The love is awesome, and hopefully we can get to 1,000 subscribers before the summertime. That way I can just continue to impact you guys, and once I reach 1,000 subscribers, I can actually go live, and I can actually bring some of you guys on with me, and we can have live conversations on YouTube, so that would be really cool. And, you know, just some closing thoughts for you guys, you know, and I think in today's society, and this goes back to Eckhart Tolle, really, I mean, this is about being in the present moment. If you guys don't know who Eckhart Tolle is, you guys really got to look him up. Great teachings, I can honestly say, within the last year, just diving into his stuff. You guys can go look at his audiobooks, The Power of Now. It's been life-changing, right? So, I mean, this goes back to Eckhart Tolle, really. This is about being present in the moment. Everyone is obsessed with, you know, doing something in the future, you know. Oh, they say, oh, I'll do this and that. I'll start my business. I'll start my website when this and this happens, or I'll have this in order. Everyone's trying to get their fucking ducks in order, right? They're trying to stack their ducks so perfectly before they take action. Like, you know, they'll say, oh, I'll start my diet when I'm back at home, or I'm home from school, or when I have the summertime, or when I have access to a gym. Everyone pushes everything into the future, and what they don't realize is what they're doing is they're actually doing the opposite of taking action. What they're doing is they're pushing their goals away. Goals to have a great body or a business in the future. A future that never really comes, because then what happens is when they're back at home, and then they're like, oh, now I have to wait for this and that, for this to happen. And then this is with everything. I just need to wait for the perfect time to start my business. I just need to wait for the perfect time to, you know, ask that girl out. And I just need to wait for the perfect moment. Like, no, there is no perfect moment. The only moment we truly know is the moment that's happening before us. Like, just fucking do it. I mean, the reality is you're not going to be perfect. Like, literally next time you feel like, or you catch yourself saying that I'm going to be doing this later, or I'll do that when this happens, just realize that that is bullshit, and you're kind of lying to yourself, because what you're truly saying to yourself is like, you just don't want to do it now. You don't want to do it now. You have to learn to ground yourself in the present moment and learn to take action now. You need to be able to look at yourself and say, you know, whatever it is you want, you got to be able to take that first step. Start that YouTube channel. Go out there and buy that pressure washer. You don't have a pressure washer, you don't have the money to buy certain things to start your business, that's fine. You can always rent equipment. As far as I know, making a Facebook account, business page is free. Go out there and start your Facebook business page and call realtors. As soon as you get a job, go rent the equipment. You know, get a job on the line first. That's completely fine. This video is sponsored by my kombucha. Look, take action. It's one thing I'll tell you guys on anything. Take action, guys. But anyway, I'm fixing to go out to dinner. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that little closing thought I had. A lot of pressure washing jobs coming in the future. Stay tuned, subscribe, like, and enjoy the summer, guys. Get after it. July, we are rocking and rolling. Gonna be the best month ever. Let's get it, guys.